Central Bank of Nigeria seeks to collaborate with universities in designing a framework for entrepreneurship development in order to arrest rising youth unemployment. Central Bank Governor Mr. Godwin Emefiele, while delivering the 51st Convocation Lecture of the University of Lagos yesterday, which we carried live, urged universities to begin sending requests to the Central Bank for research or for some form of training on entrepreneurial development. The topic of his lecture was National Development and Knowledge Economy in the Digital Age, Leapfrogging SMEs in the 21st Century. Arise Business Analyst Chika Mbonu joins us now to discuss more. Chika, very welcome.
Yeah, hi, morning.
Fantastic. What do you make of the CBN's intent to collaborate with universities for entrepreneurship? And you've trained a lot of entrepreneurs, so yes. So you are perfect to talk about this.
Each year, our universities pour out, several thousands of graduates. And what happens is that everybody just comes in and, fleshes up their CV to start applying for, jobs in companies. But the issue is that even from the campus there, they can actually become entrepreneurs. Mm. I'm aware of even some universities who have encouraged their students to, have things like cleaning companies and food companies that will service, the students in the university. Some universities have, programs like that. So it's commendable that the CBN is pushing this. CBN has this fund, this Youth Entrepreneurial Development Fund,
yes,
that's made for university graduates. Now, you could hear the Central Bank Governor say that it has been very poorly patronized by the qualifying students, the graduates. The issue is, maybe Central Bank has to go back and check why has it been poorly, patronized. A university graduate that leaves university here doesn't have any collateral really, apart from his certificate,
right,
and his entrepreneurship and zeal. And so, looking at that intervention, CBN intervention, it has to be, adjusted in such a way to take care of the situation of those university graduates, because getting them out, do you recall that when we look at the unemployment figures in Nigeria, it's said that about 40% of our university graduates, 40% of Nigerian university graduates are unemployed. Yeah. And so if somebody, as the CBN governor said, if someone had a degree in agriculture, he shouldn't apply and start looking for a job in the bank or insurance company. He should actually be, equipped.
What you studied.
Well, yeah, what you studied. Yeah. And that's something for other disciplines. There's so many opportunities now in IT, things like data management, and other coding, which people can just go and do and convert their skills from what they read in 4 years university to these new skills. Because the opportunities, the blue ocean opportunities in these areas are very, very deep and large. And so CBN, what the CBN is saying is commendable, because our university should actually turn up the researches into commercial ventures and that. When I was in the university, in the agriculture department, a lot of them, there were a lot of researches we did during our projects that had to do with, how to equipment to pound yams,
right,
that reflect day-to-day, mechanizing a lot of Nigerian things, the things we do manually day-to-day in Nigeria. And those things can be produced in commercial quantities and sold. And so the encouragement should be the university students from the university there, there should be programs to be run for students inside the university as they enter the campus, even from year one, so that by the time they're year 4, year 5, when they're graduating, they should be ready, prepared for this life outside the campus.
Fantastic. Chika, I want to show you something from WISE, which is in Harvard University. They developed a mask that can test for COVID. Yeah, there it is. This came from a university. Is this where we can? Is this the goal?
These are the kind of things that can happen from the universities.
Yes.
If we go to some of the universities' labs also.
We have a long way to go.
Yeah, long go.
Yeah.
Do you know some universities graduate people in computer science without them seeing a desktop? Without them seeing a desktop.
Right.
It's so bad.
Right.
And during the ASU strike, those are kind of things they were complaining about. That universities are now poorly, the labs are poorly equipped.
Yes.
So every year, we churn out university graduates who some of them are not even, seeing the chemicals or the equipment in lab. This kind of thing that we are showing now is that the kind of thing that should come out from universities.
Yes.
And the central bank will provide the funding to mechanize them and produce and commercialize them and produce more for, and they make money. And the professors and the students will profit from that.
Fantastic. Shall we move to aviation? I want to get your talk on XeJet.
I think we've done some time ago. We talked about the fact that there are a lot of companies have their AOCs in process.
Yes.
And lately, you saw United Air Nigeria coming into the play.
Yes.
We also saw the Green Africa, who are waiting for the finalization of the AOCs. And then we have this one that's coming now, and the XeJet, with Salem Air in partnership. Somebody asked me some time ago and said, is there space for more airlines in Nigeria? And I said that there's a lot of space.
More competition?
Well, yeah, a lot of space.
Okay.
A lot of space, because the focus has always been the triangle of Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt. That's where a lot of people are focused on. Meanwhile, there are a lot of intercity arrangements. Interestingly, Salem Air said they're going to be based in Maiduguri,
okay, and
then shuttle Abuja, Kano, and then Lagos. And those are kind of routine that will require. Some airlines have said things like 2 times in a week they do Benin to Port Harcourt.
Yes.
Those are kind of things that we're looking for. So now the other day, one airline opened Lagos to Akure. So you're going to save people now hours of dangerous roads. So that's the thing is, one, the type of equipment they're using Embraer 145. And 145 I think has about 50 passengers, and with 30 passengers you can break even. So the right equipment is very important. So they have Embraer. The right routing is very important. That's starting from Maiduguri. And then if you look at the prices now, the prices are still very high for the routes. And with more competition, these prices will come down. And they bring more people into the aviation net.
We have a minute to go, Chika. I know you're such a private sector focused person. You don't like talking about the national carrier. Should that conversation still come up? Or should leave that alone?
I'm just waiting for what will happen. The Minister for Aviation said is, I think, Q1 2022.
Yes,
next
that's
year.
what he said.
Let's wait and see what it will look like.
Yeah.
Let's wait and see what it look like. What I'm saying is that he's identified the need for a national carrier. But I still believe that if he supports the existing airlines, provide for them the enabling environment, they can slide in and do the work for the national carrier.
Arise Business Analyst Chika Mbonu, thank you for taking us through education and aviation. And hopefully we'll talk about mobile money versus banks tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Chika, thanks for joining
us.
Thanks a lot.